Hello everyone. So today I welcome you to Talk with Bajaj podcast show. In this show, we are bringing up with most of the experts where you can learn from experts on different topics. So today with us we have Dr. Vidya Hari Iyer ma'am, and she's a wonderful, incredible lady and known for her professional fields and expertise in dentistry, psychology. She has over 500 plus seminars to her credit and has traveled to over 33 plus cities in India to impart her wealth of knowledge and wisdom. She has been a keynote speaker in state, national, and international forums. She is a soft skills trainer, NLP practitioner, strategic advisor, growth accelerator with over 3 decades of experience and expertise. Her intellectual interactions includes in teaching students of dentistry and psychology. She's a faculty in various national and international forums, both online and offline. Also, she teaches students in Diploma of Counseling, Child Psychology, Art Therapy, and lot more. So she's a favorite teacher for her delegates who instills the foundation of her subject with ease. And her every ever smiling face always radiates that aura, that go-getting attitude, which inspires everyone. So today we are going to learn from Vidya ma'am on topic of the day, that is build stronger bonds. So in this time, this topic is very, very important. So welcome, Dr. Vidya ma'am, on this podcast. How are you feeling today?
Thank you so much, Shweta. It's indeed a pleasure to talk to you, and welcome to all the viewers. I'm sure it's going to be a heart-to-heart conversation, and let's explore ourselves and live a better life. I think, what more than that?
Absolutely. So today's topic is quite interesting and your profile is also interesting. So you want to share something about yourself to our viewers so that everyone must know about you.
I'm just an ordinary person, just like you, and I guess it's just that few decisions that I have taken over a period of time. I've lived for 5 decades on this earth, so every time I've taken a decision, it's paved a new pathway, and thereby I've been able to explore myself better. So, like all of you, I did my schooling, but I did my schooling from various schools. I was born in Calcutta, brought up in Calcutta for some time, and I went to Carmel High School in Calcutta. Then I went to join my parents, who were at that point of time in United Arab Emirates. And I joined the Abu Dhabi Indian School, and then I came back to Chennai. So in Chennai, I joined the Sacred Heart Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Church Park. And then I finished my 10th here and then went back to Abu Dhabi Indian School, finished my 12th. So my schooling itself has been in different boards. I was in CBSE, ICSE, matriculation, then again went back to CBSE. So, the adaptability, the understanding of each place, making new friends, adjusting to new circumstances. I think this was always the survival of the fittest kind of an attitude, which I developed very early in life. And then, of course, I took up dentistry. Again, that was a big turning point in my life because that was not my first choice. I wanted to become a doctor. There was no doubt about that. I wanted to be an MBBS doctor. But then, I even took a flight to Russia. I'm talking way back in 1990. But there was a bomb hoax in my flight. So I was supposed to go from Chennai to Delhi, but there was a bomb hoax and the flight landed back in Chennai. So then all my dreams of getting into MBBS ended there. And I joined dentistry very much in Chennai. I studied in Radha's Dental College and Hospital, Chennai. And out of the 17 subjects, I topped in 10 of them. So it was, a good journey that I had. And I was one among the top 3 in my class all throughout, in schooling, in college, and everything. In schooling, in my 12th standard, I came top 3 in the United Arab Emirates. My name came in the newspaper and all. So it was very exciting. I think, I was a bright student. There was no doubt about that. I was a very hardworking girl. I think that is what I should say. I was a very studious, very hardworking girl, and I think in our kind of family, education was given a lot of importance, and that's how I started, and that's how we were. We were all taught to study well. So I don't know if I did my daily lessons, but I definitely did my daily homework. So I was a favorite amongst my teachers, and that's how life went on. So from dentistry, again, life was not, a straightforward curve. I had gone through ups and downs in my life, like every one of you, I guess, But at every occasion that I got in, I think life always, had something more waiting. So after doing dentistry, I should not say after, because after I completed my final year, rather third year, I got engaged. After I did my third year, I got engaged. And by the time I was not even completing my final year, I got married also. And then I had one more year of house surgeonship to go through. So in our houses, we believed, there was a belief that girls have to get married at a particular age. And I agree to that concept because, it's easy to adapt yourself and adopt certain new lifestyles of the husband's family and, align yourselves with the family values. So all this was there. So this all took a back seat in my professional career. For 6 long years, I did nothing great. I sat at home as a housewife, if you want to call me that, a homemaker. Uh, then I started my journey again as a dentist. I started my practice. I joined a college as a senior lecturer. I went up that ladder, and for 11 long years, I did, work. And then I had a spinal injury. My right side of the body was paralyzed, and I gave up my work. And I was into only practice after that. That also with so much of difficulty because we had what is called the ergonomically compromised life because of my profession. We say occupational hazards, right? So I started having neck pain, backache, hip pain, and leg ache, and whatnot. And all this strain. So I was probably in my early 30s, and I started thinking, is this a kind of a life I want to lead? So slowly I got into holistic living, and I got into, exercise, fitness, nutrition, and wellness. And it was more because I did not want to get into an everyday tablet form. So I understood I had to, streamline myself. I had to get into healthy living. And so it was a small search for myself, a question that how do I want to lead my life into, getting into the best management practices. And that's how I moved towards health and wellness. And along with my dentistry, I got into psychology. So this was way back in 2008. So when I started, studying MSc in psychology, and then I went to do my MPhil. And then I think, there was no looking back because every year I always said I'm going to treat myself with some extra, either I can say an adjunctive subject or an alternative subject, which I can lead back into dentistry. So when I even thought about nutrition and wellness, whatever said and done, the entire body you can eat only with your mouth, right? And I am a dentist, which means I am working with your teeth and your jaws and your tongue and your lips and your cheeks and everything, the perioral. So I thought nutrition starts here. And I need to really take care of your teeth and give you the best kind of smile. So if I'm giving you a smile, that means I'm taking care of your mental health. So, both of this became hand in hand. So whatever I did, I brought it back. And when I did my, yoga from Ministry of Ayush, I again realized that it is all about posture. And if I had to have a good smile, I had to sit erect. I had to have a good posture because that's how I'm going to present myself in front of people. So they were all integrated. I could not differentiate one part from the other. I wanted to have an amalgamation of the science and along with the rich heritage that India has. I wanted to bring all that on a platter and bring a kind of a holistic approach to life and to my profession, obviously, and to my way of living because I felt that I need to lead by example. If I didn't follow, I don't think I had the right to probably talk about it or even share about it. So it all started with me. I tried to bring it into my personal life and thereby I tried to spread it across to people around. So it was all from me and then to my circle of influence of friends and family. From there into an outer world of known and unknown people. So I started what is called the Get In, Get Fit series. It's a health and wellness kind of an approach. It is about being physically well, which I mean your all body parameters to be healthy. Being healthy means I don't have any diseases. So that is the thing. So disease free. And disease free does not mean only physically fit. I had to be mentally agile. So I had to be emotionally strong. I had to be everything. So this Get In, Get Fit, I have 5 laterals or verticals, I would call it. I have the consistency club wherein we have an everyday exercise routine morning. So 6 to 6:40 every day we have a routine of exercising. Then I have a walking club wherein this year is 2024. So the entire year I need to complete 2024 kilometers. And I can tell you I am closer to 1100 and we are still only the 5th month. I still have an entire 7 or 8 months to go. Then we have what is called the healing club, wherein I work towards emotional healing, the internal growth, the soul enrichment. So I work towards that. We also have what is called the holistic approach to life. And last but not the least, the trip group. So we have the challenge group wherein, as I told you, every day we give a challenge, and every week I not only give a physical challenge, I give an emotional challenge. So I think we are preparing people for an overall personality development way, wherein we allow people to go inside internal growth along with external happiness. So this has been my journey so far, and I think all of us lead basically 3 lives. We say the first life is a life of survival, wherein you start working and probably for 10 years you're trying to survive in your field, you're trying to make ends meet, you're trying to earn money, live a better life. Second is a life of success, wherein you are able to earn money and put it into tangible things for yourself. You're trying to buy a house, a car, things which people would like to see and say, oh yeah, she's successful. The next 10 years or from thereafter is the life of significance. Each of us have got a life. We are living on this earth. God has been very kind to us. And what is it that we can give back to the society that we live in? I think that is called the life of significance. So I think, I am in that third phase of my life where I want to give back. And I think when Shweta asked me, can we have a podcast? I jumped into that thing. I said, yes, because this is the way I can give back to the society. And thank you, Shweta, for giving me an opportunity to share my life. I think this has been my journey. And it has been a fantabulous journey so far. And I'm grateful to God for all the opportunities that He has given me. I'm grateful to people like you who have given me a platform to share my life, my story. And I'm grateful to all those viewers that you are going to have, maybe what you have already and much more that you're going to have. That each of them are going to be those people who are going to take this positive ripple effect forward. And I think that's the way that all of us are wanting to go. Thank you for the question. And yes.
Yes, Vidya ma'am, incredible. Actually, it whole journey is a wonderful inspiration, I can say. Nothing less than, one each detail is literally very, very interesting and incredible. So, Vidya ma'am, like a whole journey, you are, in like this, you are inspiration to many youth, ladies, women, and you have done incredible work, like holistic lifestyle. You are living by yourself and also guiding other people by making some communities, by clubs, and this is very very inspiring. Now, like how you are managing your time, because see, with dentistry you are doing psychology, you are practicing it by your own self. Also, you are guiding others. You are taking time for self and community service. So, what about time management? How you manage your time?
A lovely question, Shweta. I think everybody asks me this. And with your permission, I'd like to show one or two videos on this, but I'll first answer. So I feel all of us have only 24 hours time, right? And what you and I do in that 24 hours is what is going to make a difference in people's lives. So what I would like to share is prioritize yourself, right? Prioritize your life. What all work you have in hand, make a note of it and start working towards it. What all things that you need to work on, start working on it, which you can defer or give it to people. You share it. And next is you can delegate work to people too. And things which you can postpone it for the time being, you can defer it. And things that you can delete it from your life, don't waste time in unnecessary things that's not going to be of value to you. So whenever I take a work, I see in the next 5 years, is it going to be of useful for me? Is it worth investing my time and energy into it? Is it worth that, what work I'm doing today is going to make a difference in my life or make a difference in the lives of people around me? If the answer is a yes, then I definitely work on it. If the answer is a no, I don't give much attention to it. For example, I will tell you, uh, think about some kind of a misunderstanding between your family members or your friends or something. If the member is important to you and you value the relationship, find time to sort it out. The art of confrontation. Speak so that you come to a center stage where you can actually have a win-win situation so that you can uphold your relationship. That's very important. Most of the time management goes into relationships. If you have a healthy relationship at home, you'll be able to have a happy home that you walk into. If you have a healthy relationship with your colleagues, your friends, then you are going to have a work-life balance because you're going to enjoy your work when you're at work. You're going to enjoy your home when you're at home. If you don't have this, you're going to always have this tug of war in your brain, and that's not going to help you much. So I personally feel the first is between yourself, the relationship with you. Second is relationship with your family. You should have a healthy family life. And then is relationship with your colleagues. So if you have a good relationship with all these three people, one is you, next is your immediate circle of family and friends, next is your work and your larger community. You have that, then I think you won the game. If you don't have that, you're also going to be fighting. Because if you're not going to have a me time, you're going to get burnout up there. So you need a me time, a creative time to think, to develop your hobbies. You need time for exercise. You need time for self-care and self-love. You need time to meditate and exercise. If you don't do all this, you're not going to grow internally. To have time with your family, you need to give quality time to people whom you love. and those people who love you. That will give you an inner strength to live in this world in a better way. And when you have that harmony, you will be having each other's back. You will be each other's strength. And then when you have a healthy relationship with your people around you, your work will actually have improved productivity. When I say productivity, I mean improved opportunities coming your life. Today is Akshaya Tritiya. We are all looking for abundance of health and wealth, abundance of things, opportunities coming our way. So only when you are having a healthy balance, you will be able to say yes to good opportunities coming. Or whatever opportunities come, you will be able to get the best out of it. Otherwise, there's always going to be a turmoil, right? So I believe time management is self-management. It is how I manage myself. So write down all your work, have a to-do list, work out all this the previous night itself so that you know what you have to do the next day. Make a note of it, and the next day you start ticking. Okay, I've done this, I've done that. So I made the best out of my day today. And after making the best of the day, pat yourself, encourage yourself. You are your best cheerleader. And once you do that, you have much more energy to go ahead with the next day. If you don't pat yourself and be self-critical about, oh, I didn't do this, I'm not good at this. If you're going to be this, you will be frustrated in life. So celebrate small victories of yourself, encourage yourself, have a positive self-talk, say what you want to be, use the law of attraction, attract good people, attract good opportunities, attract good situations in your life. And thereby, you will eventually evolve into be that positive person that people are looking forward for. Because everyone has challenges in this world. You, me, everybody. But how we respond to those challenges is what is going to make a difference in the event. So if I talk about time management, I would always say that it is, you are only one person. But when you were born into this world, you became somebody's child. If you have siblings, you became their sister. If you have friends, you became a friend. If you went to school, you became somebody's student. Then you evolved, you went to college and office, you became somebody's colleague. You got married, you became somebody's spouse. But as you started increasing your responsibilities and roles, you didn't give up on being somebody's daughter. You didn't give up on being somebody's colleague. You adapted each of these roles and responsibilities with ease. And that's what makes a difference. So when I say time management, I mean self-management. I have to give importance to people who mean something to me or who mean the world to me. At the same time, I need to find a balance so that I don't get burnout. That's it.
So true, indeed. Actually, what happened is nowadays people are not able to manage their time. Even big companies, CEOs, CFOs, they also not able to manage time. They want to work on themselves, also to contribute to society, also to work on their personal and professional work. And you have given a wonderful answer for all of them. So, Vidya ma'am, one more question I want to ask you, like as per age increase, now you look like youngster, you always in full of enthusiasm, full of energy. And you also mentioned you are doing walking steps and also maybe marathon, also you run marathons maybe. So how you are bringing that energy inside you? Like as age increase, people think like now I have to take rest, my body is aching, like these kind of concept. So what is your perspective over this?
I will say this is my outlook towards life. See, as the years go, I'm talking about the chronological years go, what you say is right. Many people give up on certain things. They say this is enough. There is a difference between contentment And there is a difference between being satisfied and there is a difference being complacency. This is enough for me. When I go into that mode, I don't explore myself. But then you need to think, God has given me a day today. How am I going to maximize my day today? How am I going to get better or learn something new or be in the creative mode? Because I'm getting only one life. I have to explore myself. Maybe when I was working very hard, I never had time for hobbies. Maybe I wanted to learn a new foreign language. Maybe I didn't have time to bring out my creative sense. Today, I find time to write because I love to, write books or poems. I do it today. I used to love painting and drawing. Today, I find time for that. I was not able to do that when I was actively working. But today, I bring it into my me time. I'm trying to explore myself, things that I'm good at, things I would like to learn, things which I feel I need to know. Because God has given me a gift of today. I need to explore this day for myself. If I'm going to just sit in front of the idiot box or the TV, I'm not learning anything. I'm just giving a bombardment of information to my brain. But what am I doing with all that information? I'm not applying it. So knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. Only when I apply will I know that I'm capable or not. By looking into recipes on a YouTube channel does not make me a good cook until and unless I practice those recipes and see if it works on my hands. So it's very important that I apply the knowledge that I have. And that will help me explore myself better. Like you said, yes, I have a walking step. So every day I need to sleep properly. Every day I need to eat good food. Every day I need to be mindful that if I have got to go out and walk, like every day I walk for 15 kilometers. That's what I do. So if I'm going to invest my energy into 15 kilometers every day, if I don't eat good food, nutritious food, mindful eating, then imagine what is going to be my life. If I'm going to eat all the junk, eat at any time I want, will my body be responding to it? So as much as I am going to give good thoughts into my brain, good things that I see with my eyes, good things that I hear, I need to be mindful with the good food that I give to my body. Because body is the place where I live. And then I need to work out on the sleep pattern. 90% of today, people all over the globe are having sleep deprivation. Social media could be one of the reasons. Your mobile addiction or any gadgets addiction, your TV addiction is going to be a problem. So I am mindful. I told you I have a challenge club. So I monitor this holistic thing. And I have lots of people who join me in those clubs because they want to get better with life. So it's not only about one Vidya. It's about we as a Get In, Get Fit family, which we call the GIGA family, all together, we amalgamate everything and bring it because we want to be the legal ambassadors. So we don't just talk, we walk the talk. We just don't say, we put it into action, and thereby we become those little people who are ambassadors of good holistic way of living. And by doing this, you bring about immense energy because you're working towards positivity. If you stop complaining, criticizing, condemning people, you speak well. You speak positivity. When you speak positivity, people want to hear you because everybody is complaining. I don't have energy, my knee is aching, my back is aching. Then start working towards it. Because if this is health and this is a disease, you have a roundabout place. When you are starting to complain, that means your body is giving you signs of aging. It can happen at 20, it can happen at 50. But when the aging is starting, when your body is saying, oh, my neck is aching, my leg is aching, my hand is aching, when your body is trying to tell you that, that means you're not working on your posture. You're not balancing and doing exercises for your body. So your body is the best thing that God has given you. It's the priceless gift from God. If you take care of it, then your body is going to be as energetic as possible to the last day of your life. And it is a conscious decision. It's a conscious effort. So if you're mindful about your eating, you're mindful about your sleep, you're mindful about the content you give to your brain, read books, absorb good, positive information for your brain to act on, and then put it into action. Because if your thoughts are good, your emotions are going to be good. If your emotions are good, you're going to be able to put it into action. And obviously, if you're going to put good action, as you sow, so as you reap. You're going to put in good things, you're going to get fruit of your harvest. That's how it is going to be for all of us. So I think, I have been consciously working on this for the last 15 years. And I'm probably, the gratification from the effort of what you have done is what I'm reaping right now. And again, I should not be happy or content right now with this. I should move away and go get out of my comfort zone, be in the growth mindset, and start working towards something else that is going to grab my attention so that I can keep evolving. My greatest fight has to be with what I was yesterday to what I can be tomorrow. This constant state of evolution, of creativity, will keep you young, youthful, when age is just a number and has nothing to do with your energy levels. I hope I answered your question.
Absolutely. It's really, we have to work on our own self, on learning. So Vidya ma'am, it's really wonderful. Like you have shared your experience with us. You have shared your, wonderful nuggets, I can say, which is valuable for everyone. So I want to know from you, Vidya ma'am, like you have learned a lot, like dentistry, psychology. You now also keep learning. You have interacted with different various culture, right? Like in Bangalore, in different cities. Now I want to know, what is your experience, like how you create bonds with people, how you are able to connect with every culture, every person. I know you personally, that wherever you go, you just create that bond, you just able to make that bond very easily. How it's like that, how you are doing this wonder?
So I think, as I told you, man is a social animal. And the whole art of living is art of living with people. And your question is so wonderful in today's world, Shweta, because today, I can say as young as even 6 months old child is taught to work with gadgets. A child eats food with a cell phone or an iPad or, a TV screen. The interaction with artificial intelligence has gone up so much that people have lost the art of interacting with people. See, when there are two people born in different situations, born to different parents or even same parents, they are two different individuals. Until and unless you learn the art of coexistence, the law of being together, sticking together, come what may, the art of bonding. It's very important. It is not like, I don't like somebody. I can keep telling that to everybody then. Oh, I don't like this person. This person is that way. That person is this way. I can keep complaining. So get into something called the supermarket approach. That's the easiest thing that I get into. What is this? Very simple. When you go into a supermarket, do you buy the entire supermarket and come home? No. You have a list. I'm going there. I'm going to buy all these things and come back home. So have that list and pick what you want. Same way, when I meet somebody, I look into what are the good things in this person. And I pick up those and I cherish those in my heart. Another very important thing, I only talk to them about the good things in them that I see. Because nobody likes to be criticized. Oh, you are fat. Oh, you are thin. You are dark. You're thin. I'm body shaming them. I'm touching them at the wrong spots. They're not going to like me if I'm going to talk to them about that. So I don't have to put up a different face in front of people. That's not what I'm trying to say. Be yourself, but at the same time, pick up the good in others. Don't condemn people. Be nice to them. Be friendly with them. Understand them. Be empathetic to understand them from their point of view. Putting yourself in other people's shoes. Be kind. Make people happy. Give them a compliment. Appreciate them. Show them you care. Show them you love. Because what you give is what you're going to get back. It's a ripple effect. And it starts with you. If you want more love, you can't be tight-lipped. If I have a body language like this, what is it that you're going to get? I have to be giving. When I give, I receive. So if I want love, if I want to be appreciated, if I want something from people, I need to give it first to receive. And believe me, we have what is called the joy of giving. There is a week celebrated for that. When you give, the art of giving gives much more satisfaction than the art of receiving. And what a beautiful day to talk about that. Right? So I feel if you want to make friends, I can give you numerous books that you can read to understand the depth of what I am trying to talk. There is a book called Skill with People. The art of dealing with people. The art of making friends. How can I influence people? So you need to read these books. John C. Maxwell's Everybody Communicates, You Connect. When you start reading these books, you understand the sharp edges that we have. You can smoothen it. You will become a people's magnet. You will attract people towards you. People will want to speak to you. People will be waiting to give you that love. All of us need appreciation. There is a saying which says, a child cries for it and a man dies for it. The moment you start appreciating somebody, they like it. They are happy. Mom, thank you for the wonderful food you cooked for me. She has spent 1 hour cooking the food in this hot sunny day. She spent another 1 hour to choose what food to cook for you. To buy the vegetables and come. To cut the vegetables. To plan a menu. so that she can feed you. What 10 minutes you take for eating and criticizing that the salt is not enough, you would have had a better combination. This is not what I like. I would like to order through Swiggy and Zomato. You forgot your mother's love. What Swiggy and Zomato does not have is the love and the kindness that your mother has poured into the dishes that she's cooked for you. So the moment we allow ourselves to be a little more sensitive to people, think about in another 1 or 2 days, this Sunday is going to be Mother's Day. That's why I just took Mother's example. Imagine the innumerable instances when your parents, when your dad has provided for you, the innumerable sacrifices they have done so that you and I get the best of education, the best of the things that this world can offer. Because they belong to that category of era where they didn't get much, but they wanted to give much to their children. And the entire life, they have sacrificed themselves. So today, it is our turn to, celebrate Mother's Day, Father's Day, and any day, so that we make their lives enriched with the love, the care that we can give to them. And when I say this, I mean any elders, any caregiver. And when you do this, when your children see that, when your next generation sees that, you can say generation X, Y, Z, or alpha, beta, whatever. They have some role models in us that, we can look into people. That's very important. Be kind, be compassionate, be loving, be giving, be sharing. When I say sharing, food, clothes, wealth, knowledge, love, we can start anywhere. But be giving. The moment you start living a life like that, I think, you have a very enriched life. You become something which people are looking out for, and that's how they stick to you. That stickability in people comes to you. They want to be with you. And believe me, that's how bonds or stronger bonds are created. And man is a social animal. Nobody can live in this world alone. As much as people will say, I want to go on a solo trip, I want to be myself, I, me, myself category. Some point in their life, they will look out for love. They look out for the intangibles in life. Otherwise, we will not have so many suicides in wealthy people if money bought everything. If money gave them everything. There are only so much money can buy. The rest, you'll have to earn it. Respect, peace of mind, family bonds, love, kindness, generosity. You have to earn it. And this you will be able to earn only when you start giving. So, and give not with the intention of getting back, give effortlessly. And I think we have so many role models. Mother Teresa, what a wonderful human being. She gave all her life. Abdul Kalam sir, he gave all his life. So many people. We have so many role models. It's all up to us to imbibe the right qualities from such big dignitaries. We are in the same world. Let's be kind to the environment we live in. Let's be kind to Mother Earth. Let's be kind to one another. Let's be kind to our neighbors. Let's be kind to ourselves. And once we follow this simple principle, I think, people will start liking us. because our thought process is different. The way we look at the world is different. We are not speaking bookish knowledge. We are living our part and thereby influencing people in a positive way. And that's how we need to utilize the social media to actually touch lives of people. It's not what is about cooking in my garden or my kitchen or what's happening in my life. That's important. It's how I can touch people positively, how I can make their lives better. How can I give them the right kind of information so that, together we can make this world a better place to them. I think all this matters. Uh, that's how I look at it. And since you asked a question, I would like to show a video with your permission.
Sure. You just check.
Yes?
You are able to
Yeah.
share? Just check.
Yes, I am able to share.
Please share.
So I'm just going to share one or two videos which will probably drive a point of what I am trying to say. So answering to your question about how I actually invest my 24 hours. Another video also I'm going to share. Just give me a second. I just wanted to show these videos just to, bring about a point that we all have one life and we need to maximize our life, right? And celebrate your life, celebrate yourself, celebrate every little step you take, because today is the day which is given as a gift to you. And work hard, put in a lot of hard work. Yes, smart work also is important, but hard work, you can never replace that. You can never replace the principles of success. You need to work hard. You need to be focused. You need to work towards, winning people's hearts. And it should be very genuine because people understand between fake and genuine. So we need to be genuine to people, genuinely love people, genuinely be a giver. And then it's going to be no looking back, my dear friends. I think, that's very important. And when you come across as a very honest, humble, genuine, loving person, people will just want to be with you. I think, that's the simple formula that you can lead your life.
Incredible. I mean, tremendous journey you have shared. Everyone, I mean, who is in professional life or personal, how you are spending your 24 hours. I treasure you, means you are literally making our lives better, your life better by being example, and you are sharing this on this platform. It's really we are very fortunate to learn from you, like, listening your story, your achievements. It's like how you can say like lots of love you're getting from people, right? So how you can get into it? Like sometimes we get attached, but I feel like, but how you are becoming detached and always be in like in the spirit of giving. Because nowadays people, what we think is when we give, people just take for granted. Recently, one student asked me this question, like, ma'am, where you say always to give, to being gratitude and always, but people take for granted. So, do you feel like some people take for granted? Like, I know it's a very Alexa question, different question, but because I want to be very, clear, like these things happen in nowadays world. So, how you manage be by being positive all time?
I know all of us have a learning curve. Even I had my learning curve. Number one is to be genuine. You should feel like doing it from your heart. You should be passionate about what you do. Otherwise, you can't do it for long. If you're always working to get a result, if you don't get the result, you feel demotivated. You feel, let me not do it. So you're doing it because you want to do it, because you are that kind of a person. It's a character building exercise. Right?
Right.
It's not about others' reaction or response to you. It's because you are a good human being. That's the difference. Number two, very important in today's world, is to have healthy boundaries. When I know how much I can be nice and where I need to put my foot down, I should know that. If I continue doing it, then people will start stepping into my boundary. And that's where people feel that they're being taken for granted. Until unless you respect yourself, people are not going to respect. So as I told you in the beginning of this interview, there are three areas you need to work. One, your relationship with yourself. Then your relationship with the immediate circle. And then your relationship with the community. So if people are taking you for granted, that means you have not had a healthy relationship with myself. Where is your self-esteem? Where is your self-worth? Where is your self-confidence? Everything starts with self. Where is your self-love? When you stop loving yourself and you are ready to be a doormat, people will stamp over you and walk over. So you should know where you need to stop being nice. That's important. And number 3, this I think everybody will understand. When a child is born, it takes the child 3 years to start speaking. But it takes the same child a lifetime to know when to speak, how to speak, where to speak, what to speak, and when not to speak. Right? So we are all learning. We are all in the learning process. Nobody has achieved and arrived. I can't say, oh, I've become that. I know. No, I make mistakes. Even today, I make mistakes. But I learn from my mistakes. And the wiser people are when they learn from others' mistakes. Otherwise, you'll have to go through the same process of falling down and picking yourself up and then adapting and then learning. It's a difficult process. So learn from others' mistakes. That's smart work.
Yeah, like it's a raw question because I want to put up the straight and raw question, I think. And you have given a wonderful answer for this because nowadays people see everything, but back, back effort, back strength, back, that kind of thing, I think people are missing to see. And where
120.
I really want everyone to, notice this as well because this journey is incredible, but the back effort, back dedication, back love, that thing I really, really cherish. You really, it's wonderful. And
See, they say when you work in silence. Let
yeah.
your actions speak.
Hmm.
Today, everybody is da 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 da. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. That's how they are doing it. That's not the way. Silence is golden. Speak and speak where it is necessary and speak to inspire. I think that's very important. And we need to learn that we are, evolving to understand and learn and, bring that into our life. That's it.
So definitely, like it brings stronger bonds as well. But today's topic, let's come back to that. So when we talk about this, making very stronger bonds, we have to communicate properly. Whether whatever we achieve in our life, whether in school life, college life, professional, or even a speaker. So how you have learned to articulate your thoughts in a proper manner, because whatever knowledge we want to put outside, whatever wisdom we want to put outside to inspire people, even simple conversation, we have to know how to articulate. So what is your takeaway on that?
A very simple way is, first I write down what I want. If I don't know what I want, I don't know what to deliver. So the first thing is you need to be clear with what you want. And you need to exactly put it in the right kind of frame of sentence and speak what you want. So you need to know what you want, and then you need to speak what you want. And when you put this clarity of thoughts into words, the action will follow it. And when you do it over a period of time, it becomes your behavior. And then it becomes a habit. So to have that clarity, as I told you, it's a multifactorial thing. You need to sleep well, because if you don't sleep well, you're not going to have a proper thought process. You need to sleep. 7 to 8 hours of sleep is necessary for people. Sleep early. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Sleep by 9:30, 10. That's important. Otherwise, you'll have dark circles. You will do a lot of beauty things with no effect, because that all starts from inside. Feed yourself with proper food. Keep your weight at par with your ideal weight. Work towards yourself. We need to be a work in progress always. You might put on weight for various reasons, but get back to your shape. When I say shape, not only physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, everything. And all this is important. These are all elements. And we are one individual who have to amalgamate all these elements into our life. That's it. And that is the art of living. It cannot be that I have born into this world and I'm just existing. I can't exist. I have to live. And we need to learn the art of living. That's it.
Really, it's true indeed, actually. So, last question I want to ask you, Vidya ma'am, like due to time. See, if you met your version, your younger self and your future self, two self. So, what guidance you will give to that girl? Maybe any girl who is coming with you or who is going to become like you. So, what advice or guidance in two lines for past self or your younger self and for future self? What you advice you will give?
Very simple. Each one of us are unique. Each one of our journey is unique. Okay? Learn from others, think, and live your life according to yourself. Okay? Have a lot of role models whom you think you want to have a guidance from, mentors whom you want to learn or check base with. But it's your life. Create your life. You're a masterpiece. Don't copy anybody. Don't be a second to anybody. I don't want somebody copying me. I want them to be the best themselves, best original. Right? So that's a simple advice. If I went back, I will say thank you for exploring yourself. Thank you for not having any guidelines. Thank you for creating your own path. That's how you are unique today. And to my future self, I would say thank you for being ready to change every day of your life, because change is the only constant thing. Be ready to explore. Be ready to reinvent yourself every day. Because till the last breath that I have on this Mother Earth, I want to be grateful to God for all the wonderful opportunities I've got, for all the life lessons I have learned, for all the people who have touched me, both good and bad. The good ones gave me the strength, the belief, the trust to move forward. The bad ones gave me the energy that I had to move out from that scene as fast as possible. So I'm grateful for all those people in my life who hurt me, who criticized me, who condemned me, who made my existence difficult, because they gave me the energy to move forward and move forward faster. So I'm grateful. So to all the past self of mine and to the future self, I want to explore and reinvent myself every single day, because I know I am work in progress. I have not arrived. I have lots to learn. I have lots to explore. I have lots to do in this world. And I want to thank God for all the opportunities that He chooses to give me, because I believe I am His choicest, lovable daughter. And I believe that. That's the feeling I have. I'm God's best child, favorite child, precious child. So, each of us are unique, and don't copy anybody. Learn from others, but carve your own path.
Wow, really, it's a wonderful ending, I can say, where you have sum up in one or two lines a wonderful message, which everyone must, learn and keep in their hearts. So thank you so much, Vidya ma'am, from our heart to your heart. So much gratitude. You come on this platform, you share your entire journey and valuable nuggets with us, which help millions, many generations, millions of people, whoever view this. So really, thank you so much for being here in our life. Your existence